With the participation of 25 Arab and regional countries, the Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology, represented by the Oman National CERT, organized the 8th cybersecurity drill for the Arab countries and the member states of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation virtually.
We are organizing this regional cyber drill for the Organization of Islamic Cooperation countries as well as the Arabic countries as an annual practice in order to evaluate the readiness of the National Cybersecurity Center in these countries to respond to cyber attacks. We have seen during the situation of COVID-19 a significant increase in the number of cybersecurity attacks targeting critical national infrastructures in these countries. Therefore, this kind of exercise is going to actually look into scenarios that is simulating cyber attacks towards critical national infrastructures and having it as an opportunity to evaluate the readiness of the centers, at the same time to address the process, the procedures, the measures that can be taken in order to address and respond to the cyber attacks.
The online drill, which was held under the theme Controlling the Cybersecurity Risks Associated with Remote Work, aims to stimulate international cross-border cooperation to deal with cybersecurity incidents in light of COVID-19 pandemic and ways to address cyber risks emerging from government's direction to work remotely.
Today's cyber drill is simulating the cyber risk arising as a result of COVID-19 consequences, which have forced entities, companies to remote work mode. Where many entities were not ready and not prepared to address the risk probably. Today's scenario is simulating an attack happened to an insurance company where one of its employee was targeted by a malicious email, and then after controlling his machine, the attacker propagated to an internal network of the company via exploiting the VPN connections and started finding vulnerabilities in the initial network.
It is worth mentioning that the Organization of Islamic Cooperation has chosen the Sultanate, represented by the Oman National CERT, for the 3rd time in a row to host this drill due to the fact that Oman National CERT is the chairman of the board of directors of the National Centers for Computer Emergency Readiness Teams of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. This annual drill endeavors to keep abreast of the latest developments in the fields of cybersecurity, hacking, and malware. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, Saleh Khalfan, Rahbi,